Welcome back to Firepower. There is a moment that happens to a lot of hunters, usually later in life when they stop looking at new rifles and start opening old gun safes. They pull out a rifle with worn bluing, a stock that carries scratches instead of stickers, and suddenly they realize something uncomfortable. This old rifle still shoots straight. It still cycles smoothly. And it has already survived decades of weather, hard hunts, and real use. That realization raises an important question. Did hunting rifles actually get better? Or did they just get cheaper to produce? Today's gun market is full of promises. Lighter materials, more rails, more adjustability, more features. But out in the field, far away from the marketing, many hunters are quietly returning to rifles built 50 or even 70 years ago, not because they hate modern technology, but because these older rifles refuse to fail. And in hunting, failure is not an option. This video is not about nostalgia, it is about trust. These are 5 hunting rifles that prove longevity, reliability, and accuracy still matter more than trends. Rifles built from steel and walnut, designed to last a lifetime, and in many cases, to outshoot modern guns straight out of the box. To understand why these rifles still matter, you have to understand how they were built. Older hunting rifles were designed in an era when reputation was everything. A rifle that failed didn't just cost a sale, it damaged a company's name for decades. Designers focused on mechanical strength, simplicity, and consistency. They were not chasing yearly model refreshes, they were building tools. The first rifle on this list represents that philosophy perfectly. The Remington Model 760 Game Master is often overlooked because it doesn't fit neatly into modern categories. It's not a bolt action. It's not a semi-auto. It's a pump-action rifle, and that alone makes some people dismiss it. But hunters who actually carried one into thick woods know better. The Model 760 shines where speed and reliability matter most. In dense timber, where shots happen fast and follow-up shots matter, the pump-action design allows rapid cycling without breaking sight picture. Chambered commonly in .30-06, it delivers serious hunting power with familiar ergonomics. The action is simple, strong, and intuitive, especially for hunters already comfortable with pump shotguns. The Model 760 is not pretty, and it was never meant to be. It was built to work. Many examples from the 1950s and 60s are still hunting every season, proving that practical design never goes out of style. Next is a rifle that was ahead of its time in nearly every way. The Savage Model 99 is one of the most innovative hunting rifles ever built, yet it looks almost traditional at first glance. It is a lever-action rifle, but unlike typical lever guns, it uses a rotary magazine. That single design choice changed everything. It allowed hunters to safely use pointed bullets, dramatically improving ballistic performance. The Model 99 delivers quick handling, smooth cycling, and surprising accuracy. It excels in wooded terrain but stretches farther than most lever-action rifles ever could. Some versions were even designed as takedown rifles, allowing them to be broken down for transport without losing zero. That level of engineering is rare even today. The Savage 99 proves that innovation doesn't have to look modern to be effective. It combines speed, safety, and accuracy in a package that still performs decades later. Moving into bolt-action territory, we find a rifle built with one purpose in mind: absolute reliability. The Ruger M77 Hawkeye represents the idea of a rifle as a tool, not a toy. Built with controlled round feed, a massive claw extractor, and a solid steel receiver, the M77 was designed to function under conditions that would stop lesser rifles. Mud, snow, rain, and cold were all part of its design brief. The action is not flashy. The trigger is not match grade from the factory. But the rifle feeds, fires, and extracts with stubborn consistency. For hunters who value function over polish, the M77 delivers confidence. It is the kind of rifle you grab when the weather turns bad and the stakes are high. The Ruger M77 reminds us that durability is a form of accuracy. A rifle that always works allows the shooter to focus on the shot, not the equipment. At number 2 is a rifle, often called the benchmark, by which all others are judged. The Winchester Model 70 earned its nickname, the Rifleman's Rifle, for good reason. Its controlled round feed system, smooth bolt travel, and excellent trigger feel set a standard that many manufacturers still chase today. The pre-64 versions in particular are legendary, but even later models maintain the core principles that made the rifle famous. The Model 70 balances strength with refinement. The bolt glides smoothly. The action locks up with authority. The rifle feels alive in the hands without feeling fragile. It is accurate enough for serious hunting, durable enough for harsh conditions, and elegant enough to be passed down through generations. Many hunters say, the Model 70 doesn't just shoot well, it teaches you to shoot well. That connection between shooter and rifle is something modern designs often overlook. And then we arrive at the rifle that surprises almost everyone. The Remington Model 788 was never meant to be special. It was designed as a budget rifle, an entry-level option for working-class hunters. But something unexpected happened. The engineers accidentally built a rifle that was exceptionally accurate. The secret lies in its design. The rear locking lugs created a very rigid receiver. The bolt throw was short and fast. The barrel quality was better than anyone expected. The result was a rifle that routinely delivered sub-minute accuracy straight from the factory. The 788 was not pretty. The stock was plain. The trigger was basic. But the rifle shot better than many rifles costing twice as much. That made it a problem for Remington's higher-end models. Eventually, the company discontinued it. Not because it failed, but because it succeeded too well. Today, used Model 788 rifles are highly sought after. They represent one of the greatest examples of performance trumping marketing. Hunters who own one rarely let it go. So what do these rifles teach us? They teach us that modern does not automatically mean better. They teach us that durability, simplicity, and sound engineering still matter. They teach us that accuracy is not just about materials, but about consistency and trust. This does not mean modern rifles are bad. Many are excellent, but many are also built to meet price points and marketing deadlines. Polymer stocks age, small parts wear, quality control varies. Older rifles were built in a time when overbuilding was normal, not optional. The biggest mistake hunters make is assuming new gear will solve old problems. In reality, confidence, familiarity, and reliability matter far more than the latest feature set. A rifle you trust will always outperform a rifle you are still learning to trust. The best hunting rifle is not the newest one on the shelf. It is the one that works when everything else goes wrong. It is the rifle you can carry into bad weather without hesitation. The one you can hand down knowing it will still function long after you are gone. These 5 rifles refuse to die because they were never designed to be replaced. They were designed to last. Now it's your turn. What rifle do you trust the most? Is it something modern or something with history? Do you own a rifle that has already outlived trends and marketing cycles? Let us know in the comments. Those stories matter. If you want more honest discussions about hunting gear, rifles, and real-world performance, make sure you're subscribed to Firepower. Because the most valuable tools are the ones that earn trust over time. Stay safe, shoot straight, and we'll see you in the next one.